Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that has shaped laws, ethics, and personal beliefs for thousands of years: the Ten Commandments. Whether you're deeply religious, curious about history, or just interested in foundational moral codes, there's something truly powerful in these ancient words. So grab a comfy seat and let's explore them together, one by one. The story begins in the book of Exodus. The Israelites have escaped slavery in Egypt and are journeying through the desert. It's here on Mount Sinai that God gives Moses 2 stone tablets inscribed with these 10 divine laws. These aren't just rules. They're a guide for living in a community, a covenant between God and his people. Let's start with the first commandment. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. This is all about priority and loyalty. It sets the stage for a unique, exclusive relationship. Think of it like this: in any important relationship, whether with a partner or a parent, putting them first is key. This commandment establishes that the foundation of Jewish faith is a singular, focused devotion to the one God who rescued them. It's a call to place God at the very center of their lives. Now for the second commandment. You shall not make for yourself an idol in the form of anything in heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. This follows logically from the first. It's about how we worship. The idea here is that God is infinite, beyond anything we can see or create. Trying to capture God's essence in a statue or an image limits our understanding of his greatness. It warns against worshiping the creation instead of the Creator. This isn't just about physical statues of gold or wood. In our modern world, an idol could be anything we place above our spiritual well-being, money, fame, success. It's a powerful reminder to keep our worship pure and directed towards the unseen, limitless divine. The third commandment is next. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God. This one is often misunderstood as just a rule against swearing. But it's so much deeper. It's about reverence and respect. Using God's name lightly, or to back up a false promise, or in a moment of anger, devalues its holiness. It means we should treat God's name with the same respect we give to someone we deeply admire. It's about living a life that honors the name you claim to follow, making your actions align with your words of faith. It's a call for integrity, ensuring that when you speak of God, it's done with sincerity and honor. This brings us to the fourth commandment, a personal favorite for many. Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. This is a beautiful gift of rest. In a world that often glorifies being busy 24/7, this commandment insists on the importance of downtime. One day a week to cease from your regular work, to recharge, to focus on family, community, and spiritual matters. It is a rhythm for life that prevents burnout and reminds us that our value isn't tied to our productivity. The Sabbath is a sacred pause, a weekly reset button to reconnect with what truly matters. Now we pivot. The first 4 commandments focus on our relationship with God. The next 6 focus on our relationships with each other. Starting with the 5th, honor your father and your mother. This is the only commandment that comes with a promise, so that you may live long in the land the Lord your God is giving you. Honoring parents isn't just about obedience when you're a child. As we grow, it becomes about respect, care, and gratitude. It's recognizing the sacrifices they made and supporting them as they age. It forms the bedrock of a stable family, which in turn creates a stable society. It's the first step in learning how to respect others and authority. Next up, the 6th commandment. It's short, direct, and incredibly profound. You shall not murder. This is a fundamental law for any civilized society. It establishes the sacredness of human life. Every person is created in God's image, and therefore their life has inherent value. Taking a life is the ultimate violation of that value. Jesus later expanded on this, teaching that even nursing anger and hatred in your heart is a violation of the spirit of this law. It is a command to not only refrain from physical violence, but to also cultivate a heart of peace and respect for every single person. The 7th commandment is equally direct. You shall not commit adultery. This law is about protecting the sanctity of marriage, which is seen as a covenant, a sacred bond. Faithfulness and trust are the cornerstones of this commitment. Adultery shatters that trust, causing immense pain not just to the couple, but to the entire family and community. This commandment champions loyalty, integrity, and the deep emotional and spiritual bond that marriage represents. It calls us to protect and cherish the most intimate of human relationships. Following this is the 8th commandment. You shall not steal. This is about respecting the property and provisions of others. It's not just about refraining from taking someone's wallet. It includes all forms of theft, cheating on your taxes, not giving a full day's work for a full day's pay, or taking credit for someone else's ideas. It's a principle of fairness and honesty. It helps build a society where people can trust that their labor and their possessions are secure, allowing for economic stability and mutual respect. We're almost at the end. The 9th commandment is, you shall not give false testimony against your neighbor. In other words, don't lie, especially when it can harm someone else. This was originally a legal command, aimed at preventing perjury in court. A false accusation could ruin a person's reputation, finances, or even cost them their life. But its meaning extends to all our speech. It's a call to be truthful, to protect the reputations of others, and to avoid gossip and slander. Words have power, and this commandment urges us to use them to build up, not to tear down. And finally, the 10th commandment. You shall not covet. This one is unique because it deals with a thought, a desire, not an action. It says you shall not covet your neighbor's house, your neighbor's wife, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. This is the root of many of the other sins. Theft, adultery, and even murder can begin with a covetous heart. It's about learning to be content with what you have. It's about learning to find joy in your own blessings rather than being consumed by desire for what others possess. It's a call to cultivate a grateful heart, which is the antidote to envy and the foundation for true happiness and peace. So there they are, the 10 commandments. They aren't just a list of don'ts. They are a beautiful and timeless guide to living a life of love for God and love for our fellow human beings. They challenge us to live with integrity, respect, and gratitude. From establishing our spiritual priorities to guiding our daily interactions, they provide a moral compass that is just as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago on that mountain in the desert. What are your thoughts? Does one of these commandments resonate with you more than the others? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to continue the conversation with you all. Thanks so much for watching today. If you found this discussion valuable, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that explores the big questions of life and faith. See you in the next video.